Hello and welcome, greetings, all of that good stuff, everyone. It is GleeCon, and hey, I'm back again, bringing you another episode of Lore of Warcraft. Thanks for tuning in. On our last episode, we read about some hot eats and cool treats from the World of Warcraft universe brought to real-life tables. We also read the obligatory end of wrap issue articles about roles, tanks, healers, DPS, how to do some guild stuff, and we finished off with a little comic as we finished the 4th issue and wrapped the first volume of the World of Warcraft magazine. We've also been playing through World of Warcraft Classic. We now jumped in Duskwood. We're going to be tag teaming this with Callie and Erator. Callie retreads some ground that Erator had already covered, mostly killing spiders and wolves. So this time, stay a while and listen as Erator takes his turn. I haven't done any off-camera work, so we may again have some overlap as we get these guys up in the same kind of area. Now it says I have 4 quests. One of them is a dungeon, so that one's not appearing. I guess I'm not going to really sweat it very much. So we have Jitter's Growling Gut. I know we have to look at that. We have supplies from Darkshire, Sven's Revenge. Some of this stuff we have, like Sven's Revenge, we actually did that. Homeboy Erator is 28. He was a level higher. We hadn't picked up the grave. Oh, we picked up a lot of these other quests, so we're not going to actually have to read a lot of them. Like the Growling Gut, we actually did that with her last time.
Some crab cakes, do you?
So we're going to pick up the Dusty, but we also have the Seasoned Wolf Kebab.
A little secret.
Kebab. Let's see what that one is.
Seasoned wolf kebabs are a house favorite. Sure,
yeah, they
I can
are.
Make you some, but first I'll need the supplies. Bring me 10 lean wolf flanks as well as some Stormwind seasoning herbs. There are so many wolves here in the forest, I am sure finding the flanks will be no problem. For the herbs, seek out Felicia Gump in her Canal District flower shop in Stormwind.
So we're going to have to do some shopping for that one. I don't know why Homegirl wasn't able to pick that one up. Maybe her cooking's not good enough, because she doesn't cook, but he does. Look at his. He's 126. He's quite the cook. He's quite the little cook. His fishing is okay. We're going to have to try while we're in this zone to fish up or fish in the vicinity. She was able to immediately take gooey spider legs and turn them in, so that's something he's going to have to work on. I'm going to have to get back into my rotation with the old bean here because I haven't picked it up.
As commander of
She
the
picked this up as well,
sworn...
so we already read that one, the Night Watch thing. We're going to have to kill. We also... Now, Worgen in the Woods, this might be new.
Darkness seems drawn inexorably to Duskwood. Master Caraven's quest is the expulsion of evil and heresy. Through our efforts are the people of Darkshire kept safe. You believe yourself worthy to join us? I once thought as you. Disillusioned by the complacency of the West, I joined Master Caravan. If you wish to prove yourself, it will not be through words. Test your skills against the Nightbane Shadow Weaver Worgen in Brightwood Grove. Bright, huh? And the Rotting Orchard.
Alright, so that's maybe something we haven't picked up. Now, there is this quest in here, the supplies from Darkshire. This is for the hermit guy?
Well met.
So...
ghost hair thread as well.
Right, she wants that. That was one that we picked up. Now, the Legend of Stalvin, we already did that one.
Supply the ghost hair.
Now, the Totem of...
There is a poor... Last night, as
This
the
is
mystical
new, I
taint
think.
creeps through the forest, the need for self-protection is undeniable, adventurer. The winds whisper to me and they speak of a great danger which waits patiently for you in the near future. If you wish to protect yourself, noble adventurer,
I don't remember.
bring
Maybe
to
we
me
picked this up
10
with her.
ghoul fangs, 10 skeleton fingers, and 5 vials of spider.
Skeleton
For you, I shall
fingers.
enchant a totem of infliction which will harm those who attempt violent acts against you.
That sounds good. I'll take that. Excuse me. Alright, so I do know that we did do this next step of the Legend of Stalvin, so that part's fine. I know we also picked up that quest, so we're going to pick that up.
So Madame Eva said.
Yeah, so he says, okay. Oh, this is where we have to go to Moonbrook.
Stalvin. Let's see.
Stalvin.
Here we go.
Stalvin.
I have a record of a Mr. Stalvin Mistman.
Alright, so that's cool. The spider legs are really all over the dang place, so every time we see a spider, we've got to kill it. We're just gonna, that's worth no XP really hardly for us, so we're gonna just kick that one to the back every time we kill a spider. We'll fight it. What is this? Oh, that's my little buff. We do need the Blessing of Might going on. That is my weighted that I can put on my stiff. I do have a couple rough weight stones still, so we're not out of the woods with that.
My gnomish friend Cobb.
So while we are in the... Well, it did say that we could get it, but I'm pretty sure we can just buy this bronze tube. We'll have to do that when we go. We have a ton of gold, so we are sitting pretty. We're doing well. All right, so let's go ahead, and this is the ghost hair thread. Let's kick that off, and we'll kill some other random things in the area. And again, any spiders we see, we're gonna do that. And whatever we finish, the only thing is the Dusty Crab Cakes. Everything else she hasn't done. So whatever he accomplishes, I will also... Oh, look at this guy. He can literally sell a bronze tube. But of course he doesn't have one. Where's your stinking bronze tube, bro? Fine.
Right.
That's just fine. I didn't really want a bronze tube anyway. There's a spider. Oh man, it has been some time since we've done this. Oh yeah, I remember I have this Hammer of Justice kind of smite I can do. Oh yeah, you can hear the squishiness. This is a Black Widow hatchling. Now he has hit me with a disease. That's not cool, bro. I think I can cure myself. Purify. Yeah, disease and poison. Alright. We're looking for other stuff too. Oh, there is a spider just waiting for us. So there we go. We got a, well, actually, we were getting the vial of spider venoms as well. I feel like she got all of those. So it's good that we're doing this also, but that's not really a huge deal. Like, man, those trees. Okay, here's we can get some skeleton fingers. And oh man, it wore off wrong. Alright, so if we start fighting anything tough, I'll hit that combo with Hammer of Justice, but I'm not super worried about it. I also can do, how's my, I don't know really. Okay, I don't have the stones to make more. I don't have the stones, man. So we're gonna just, since these are green, I'm not gonna burn any supplies as I fight them for now. Because this is right up our alley. We can also blast with an exorcism if we want. Got ourselves a skeleton fingy. Alright, so let's go in here and talk to the old girl. The ghost. Ooh, there's a solid chest right there. Take that too. What's inside the solid chest? Well, ooh, a large stinking sack? A 10-slot bag? Thank you. Are you kidding me? I don't have old banshees. That's awesome that we got a large blue sack. That's worth it. And old banshees. Excuse me, everyone. The feed pouch is there. Alright, so here's Blind Mary. Please don't look at me. I tore out these eyes with my own hands, but I can still feel your gaze. I'm hideous. Hideous, please look away. What is this? A comb. It's lovely, and it glides through my hair as if it weren't the stiff, stringy horror that it is. If only I had a mirror. No! Take it! Take this comb away from me! I'm a monster, and no one will ever think me lovely again. Okay, so we got the ghost hair comb back. That was a totally normal quest. Why not? Why not? Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna keep the protection aura going on too. We can hit ret aura if we want, but That just adds a smidge of damage. It's in the long run, it's not as good as the defense. Concentration's good if you wanted. If I wanted to start healing, and then shadow resistance. That would be like a specific niche kind of thing. I felt like we're fighting a ton of shadow damage type of stuff. We could be like, yeah, we're gonna go that route. But that's a pure defense. I think. I don't know, the armor, since I'm going defense anyway, I guess. There's a sitch. Oh, we got 3 gooey spider legs. Boom. 3 in 1. I feel like Mickey Mouse slaying giants over here. I mean, spiders do have 8 legs, so it's not like crazy that I got 3 legs from a spider. 3 fat gooey ones. Or maybe I only got 1. It says actually that I only got 1, so maybe I just got some before and I didn't even notice. Alright, let's go bring this hair and say, hey, we got the ghost hair. And maybe she'll make it into some ghost hair thread. So there's one thing I'll do off camera.
You need something? Safe travels.
I sense that you've seen Blind Mary. You have my code.
I can make a spool of ghost hair thread with this and have a few strands to spare. Here are some coins for those extra strands.
Thanks for the 1 silver.
Here is your thread, adventurer. It has 1,000 uses, from binding evil spirits to sewing life into inanimate objects.
That's 2. Not fun.
Light bless you.
Alright, so she's ready for us to go bring it back to the hermit. Sure, why don't we do that? So we'll take the north run because we can kill spiders along the way there. It says that I had 3 gooey spider legs, but right there it only says I have 1. So what gives? Maybe my eyesight was wrong and I thought it said 3. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. What am I doing here? Look, there's something right here that I've somehow missed before. Let's trigger that on the map at least. What's up in there? Ghoul fangs are up there. Hey, Ghoul fang. Oh, that's a level 29. That's Manor Mist Mantle. I'm good on that. How is that a level 25 thing? Maybe because there's easier places to get it. I don't know. We'll take the long route. We also need some wolf stuff, I think, as well. Yeah, we need 10 wolf flanks, so we'll kill spiders and wolves as we see them. That's all we're going to do. This is just a big theme for this zone. Kill spiders, kill wolves, and hey, if you want, you can even kill some of the undead.
It's too far away.
Is it now? Whoa, okay. That was quite a little hit there, buddy. Thanks for the soft patch of fur. Really shaped my life. Somehow we're already a quarter of the way through this episode. Time flies when you are... There we go. We got another... See, it says I have 4 out of 6. I don't know what the deal is going on there. Maybe I have some, like, in my bank somewhere or something. I really legit have no idea. Yeah. So we're going to have to not believe it. It says we have it, but we don't really have it. Eritor is just OP with this hammer that he has. He's really quite the mighty man. The mighty man. Seer's pants. Okay, we'll be all right without those green pants. Come here. Come here, you little spider. Yeah, he's just really good. So this zone, I think for him, he's just going to make it look easy. Spider Ichor, we don't need that. I'm going to have to refresh my Blessing of Might here soon. Oh, so... we are getting into the holiday season, for those that are into that. That could be my last, but... I like it. I like holidays. I did my outside lights, I mentioned that on the last episode, but then we had like storms where it was annoying because it was knocking the Wi-Fi out in my whole neighborhood, and then it was, there was all kinds of power outages, like temporary little, not even brownouts. I guess you'd call it brownout, like just kept knocking the Wi-Fi out. Well, it jacked up one of my timers, so now all my ornaments come on. That was fine, but then the lights are like reversed. They come on all day and stay up all night, so I've got to go fix that too. My wife's having a birthday party. Oh, so Friday, not tomorrow, but the next day, I will most likely not make an episode. We'll miss an episode that day because it's my wife's birthday, and we're gonna have a little bit of a party for her here. I hope she has a good one because we have like a couples kind of dinner that we do every couple months with some of her. Keep getting rabies. Did you know that the cure for rabies was just a soft touch? Eritor is good at it. But so we have these other two couples that will go to dinner with us frequently. See, that says 10 wolf links. That is a freaking lie. So there's a Questy's glitching. It's glitching on the like notification piece. Dang the rabies. So anyhow, the other couples, it's also it's that time of year, so both my wife and I have our Christmas party that weekend for work. She has hers on Saturday and mine is that night on Friday. But frequently the Christmas parties line up to where it'll be like right on my wife's birthday, or it'll be the Friday, and we're celebrating. Also, my job does their Christmas party like stupid early, like 3 or 4 o'clock. So I was usually able to beg off in the past, depending on my kid's age, I could do that, but I don't have, that's not as much of an issue anymore. My youngest son's 13, so he'll be fine while mom and dad go to a office Christmas party down the road. It's also, they always do it at this like venue, like a dive bar. They always do it. I do not know why. It's like tradition that we've had different bosses. They just keep this tradition. I don't know why. The food is not good. The drinks are not good. The only good thing for me is it's like super close to my house. That was another. So we have 2 lean wolflings. Questy's not going to be nice to us. Anyhow, long story short about that is, it's just not particularly appealing. Okay, so now we have two going on. And even with that, it's not even a challenge. So no big loss that we're not going to do that. So I had suggested to my wife, hey, because usually we kind of do like a round robin. Each couple will suggest where we go out for dinner and drinks, and we rotate. So the past few times, because I kind of have a little setup at our house where I've set the garage up to where we have TVs out there, we have a bar, we have a pool table. It's a pretty fun setup, and we've talked about it with them in the past, just in conversation. But they've all been asking, like, hey, our next couples night, we should do it at your guys' place, and we can all kind of enjoy that environment. So we were like, yeah. So then I said to my wife, hey, it would be cool. Why don't we make that your birthday party, and we can invite them and and some other friends, and we can have that. And she was like, oh, I'll think about it. And she eventually she came around and she started really liking the idea, and she invited these other. She works with the women, which is all where it comes from, and then we're all the husbands, but we've all gone out so many times that we're all friends now. So now, like, me and the husbands all get along pretty well. It's a pretty good group of couples. Anyway, they're all flaking on her. The 17 inches. So first, the one said, "Well, no, we want it." Now her Christmas party is a lot more schmoozy. They will usually rent out like a ballroom at a hotel or something. They'll get an open bar. It's a black tie affair. It's, you know, usually good food and a DJ or live music. However, because of that, you know, it's a production. You gotta look nice. You gotta, you know, the ladies feel like they gotta buy a dress or whatever. I'll just throw in a suit. A lot of the times it's not close, so sometimes it might be like a hour drive for us. So it's a little bit more of a production. All that being said, it's pretty fun. It's way more fun than my job, stupid word. But she just didn't want to do it this year. So I was like, that's fine. But anyway, her lady is like, well, we're going to do the Christmas party the next day, so we really don't want to basically go out 2 nights in a row. So then that was one friend, and then the other friend was like, yeah, that sounds like something we could do. And then she said that she would let her know and get back to her. And then, like, she never did, and then she overheard her at work talking to some of the other girls at work, like, organizing plans to go out on Friday night, so now she's all pissy at her friends. Now, one of her girlfriends at work said they'd come, so now it's way less, we have 3, not 5. Now it's way less interesting. I'm gonna invite like my sister and her brother because we also hang out with them a lot. But it's gonna be like kind of last minute. So now it might be much less of a thing. Either way, gotta set it up. Actually, I gotta text my sister because only a couple days away and I kept forgetting to tell her. And my wife said she didn't care if I invited her, but now that all her friends flaked, and then I told her, I was like, a lot of times my wife and my sister, they'll talk more, like I'm not a big texter phone guy. So, you know, that's the whole thing of my life. That's me killing time, me filling the air while I kill, wolves and spiders. Then it's all just a long-winded excuse for me to say why I'm not going to be able to make it that day, because either way I gotta come home and get the garage cleaned up. It's fine, but it could use some touching up. Get some food, probably gonna have to go pick up food, or, you know, that kind of stuff. So, and then by the time I get off work and do all that stuff, bam, it's gonna be time for everything to start, and I won't have time to come sit with you guys for an hour. So I'll miss you, but we'll be back on Saturday, kicking it in with another next playthrough. It'll be Callie. That'll actually be okay because it'll give me an extra day to make up Callie to catch up here. She's gonna, I don't know, see, so Callie might not have to get these wolf flanks. She already got some of the spider gooiness. So I'm wondering, she already did Sven's Revenge, so anything, if tonight, if we end up like doing the Skeletal Warriors and Mages, that might be a thing. Delivering this thread, she can do that. Oh, we got 2. Okay, so here we will hit the bam bam, hit that mega hit with that stun. I see that. These guys are pretty weak, but that's pretty nice. Wham bam, thank you, man. He's just not even taking damage. These things are so low level and his mail armor is so tough. We're really starting to hit the curve on that, so that's pretty good. I saw a spider over here. I saw one. We're making good progress on our wolf flanks. We got 7 of them. Better than I thought. It'd have been nice to kind of get some of this going on. There we go. We got up to 8 to be able to double dip and get some of this at the same time. But alas, 'twas not to be. And most of these things aren't worth XP, so it's really, we're just killing to practice our swinging, I guess. Tomorrow evening, my son is going to be in a parade. I'm still going to try to come squeeze when all's said and done. I'm gonna make time to come since it's going to be a reading one. You know, we'll kick off the next issue, the final issue of our magazine. We should be able to make that happen. All right, so. We have all of the wolf flanks. We do still need the seasoning herbs. So we're going to have to travel to Stormwind for that one. We're also going to have to travel to Stormwind for the stupid bronze tube. So we got a couple of those things going on. I mean, we can almost walk. Oh, that was a gooey. We still need one more gooey spider leg. And we still need some spider venom. Quest is acting up for sure. Maybe when we get into Stormwind, we'll do a little quick reboot. Oopsie. Okay, there we go. We got all the gooey legs now, and we have 3 spider venom. Where are we at with her? We're getting close. So we do still need a little bit more spider venom. Just keep our eyes out for that, for spiders. We're also going to turn in this ghost thread. Yeah, so that's one thing I'll have to do off camera. Is get the spider, have Callie get the ghost thread. If she has to do this, I don't think she's going to have to do this wolf cake thing, but if she does, we'll get that too. Yeah, Questy is really, it's really what I think it is a Season of Discovery. It's just freaking breaking its brain. So that's, I have been enjoying that. And I've been, I got my son to kind of, he's been watching me play. There we go, we got another one of those.
That's still recharging.
The heck that was that? Oh, Seal of Righteousness. Him and I started some characters last night. Now, he has a very, very short attention span for most games. It's just, I don't know if it's a generational thing. I don't know. Whereas I could sit... I mean... He can play games for hours, but he just jumps around. He rarely sticks with a game to completion. He loves to restart it, jump around. There's... Not that he's never done it, but it really is rare. What was DMT again? We looked at that last time. Dire Maul... Trap? Treasure? Treasure room? No. Alright, so... Here's our hermit.
Good day to you.
I need to string the ghost hair thread along my door and my windows to keep out unwanted spirits. Did you get it for me?
Delightful. This will do splendid. Here, good adventurer, take this as payment for your honorable deed. I need a bottle of a certain liquor. Zombie juice. Tavern Keep Smith's at the Scarlet Raven Tavern in Darkshire should have some. And please hurry, adventurer. These nights get cold, and I need that drink to put fire in my veins again.
Okay, so he wants that. Let's go look at that weathered grave, possibly. Well, we have these skeleton fingers. We do have to go down to Sven's area there. We also have the Worgen. We have the Night Watch thing down there. So, this is actually a good one for the Night's Watch. Mm-hmm. Alright, you know what? So we're going to walk down and do the weathered grate. We're going to pick up this mound of loose dirt. We're going to do that. That's my goal. Here, we're going to just cut on through. Fight if we see anything, but really there's not a lot. Then we're going to go... and go to Stormwind. Because we're a little too far away from... Actually, we're 28 too. We're way too far away from needing to actually go to Stormwind for anything. You know, I'm not seeing any ore either, so I guess this is not a good zone for mining. But she did that, so that'll catch us up there. We're going to be able to do... no sooner do I say that than I find some copper ore. We'll get the zombie juice. That'll send us back out here. So this is some of the stuff she can do offline. She can go buy the bronze tube. She, unlike him though, she's freaking broke. If it's cheap, I guess I could buy her one since he's a baller. His curve of questing was just more lucrative. And doing the paladin quest, that was a pretty good... That really helped him out. I think I had to run dead mines twice. Like, there's just little things that helped him get higher level than everybody else. Not everybody. Shalasier is pretty dang high. She's level 30. We might have 2 level 30s. I can't remember. They're getting there. I think, honestly, since we've been playing Classic and I play a little bit on my own, even my wife and I, who we play a little more concentrated since we just split between 2 characters, 1 Alliance, 1 Horde, our characters are like level 33. So they're starting to outpace level-wise, but since they cover all the zones, that really is part of it, and they're not zone-wise past us at all. We're just about to start with our Horde characters, Hillsbrad, which we just finished on our episode here. And then now we're going to do Wetlands before we do Duskwood. So there is a chance. But that's one of the next things we're going to do. It's coming up pretty fast. So after we finish Duskwood, I mean, we've got... Actually, she'll probably beat it. It'll probably beat us because we're going to then switch over and do 1,000 Needles with our characters that are doing 1,000 Needles. We're going to split that up. And then we're going to do Hillsbrad from the Alliance side with our couple characters that are doing that. Split that up. Then we're going to start Stranglethorn Vale, the north half of it, with those characters. Then we'll get to Wetlands. So Wetlands is at this tier that we're at right now, but just the way I have it shaken out, I will most likely be doing Wetlands on my own with my wife before we do this. Now, we did just do this with Homegirl, if you remember. She did kill her way into some of this. Now, as far as that Defius Enchanter over there, I mean, Callie was able to kill these, so not that bad. Silk Cloth. There's another one right there.
It's too far away.
Oh man.
That spell.
I burned through an extra seal more than I needed to. I mean, rogues are just not good against male. Okay, my mana's a little lower than I would typically like. Yeah, see now with them, I'll burn with a level 27 and they're a caster, it's worth to me. And we've got 2 back to back. Yikes. Okay. I don't think I have Consecrate yet. So, uh-oh. Alright, we're still okay. Because I can pop off a heal if I need to. Yeah, see, he just... It started off rough for him, but he just didn't last. Now... I mean, I could, but we can just sort of kind of chill. Let the spirit bring it back. And I can pop off a heal if I want. Yeah, that's pretty good. Not worried that much, because I could just use less seals. An old history book, what is this? This begins a quest. So we got a drop quest. Although the cover of this book is marred by scratches and caked with mud, the words "The History of Stormwind" can be read along the spine. Upon opening the book, the seal of the Stormwind Library is clearly stamped on the book's first page. It looks like someone checked out this book and never returned it. That's another thing we're 100% going to do when we are doing this on Burning Crusade Classic. I'm going to open up... I'm going to really create lists beforehand, and then I'm going to... I don't know that I'll timestamp them in the comments, but I will at least create a list in the description of what quests we do on each episode to help out for those that are using it for more than just a lore perspective that are using it. And I'll try to describe more what we're doing. So I'm going to change the nature of the show a little bit, not a ton, just a smidge when we start the next batch, which is still a while off. Again, remember, if we did the math and we keep at this pace and I don't speed it up, it's going to be a year and a half before we get there. So we are definitely looking to the future. We're coming up. We did this one already. So bring that back to Sven. So now we have to go back to Darkshire. That's fine. No biggie. Look at these people running around. Alright, so now he's basically caught up with what she's done. We got to turn in a couple there. He's done a little bit more. We're a little past the halfway. We're probably about 2/3 of the way through this episode. Oh, I see the stealth. I see it. So that one that's actually the same one that he didn't kill Kelly, but sneak attacked Kelly last time we played this. When she was walking out, she walked right through him. I guess maybe because she's lower level, her stealth detection for that wasn't as high. Okay, so let's... First of all, the book from Sven's farm. This is the cool thing we read where we learned about the Scythe of Elune. Can we read the other one? We can't. So we can't read the old cake history book one. But that's a drop quest that we just didn't get. Maybe on the flight path we'll kind of look up the parameters. Where does it drop from? Is it just a Duskwood thing? You know, does it drop from any mobs? Probably. Oh, we also have Sven's camp we've got to turn in over there. So we're going to have to run and do that too. That's almost... And we have to go to Moonbrook still. Whatever. We'll go in order. I'm not really that worried. I think these are the guys that fight that elite mob and they will die without help. Look at that, Corporal Zorazobo. He's a raider. He's got all that stored chromosome zone. I was corrected by someone in my classic guild, which is just something that I'm in. Really, I literally have never interacted with the people that aren't in the guild, that are in the guild, other than little guild chat. I will say one of the things I like about Season of Discovery so far, it's just it's been pretty fun in terms of community. Like, the people that are playing it, it's been a positive experience. People are helpful, nice, funny in chat. It's been a pretty good experience. It's not, you're not getting hit with a bajillion carries. That's not like this spam that just pollutes everything. That doesn't exist. I mean, I'm tempted to just, if I didn't need that, just ditching the looking for group channel is appealing because it's a spam channel. Alright, so here's the zombie
You need
juice.
some zombie juice, do you?
Yeah, I do.
That's some strong stuff. I don't usually get requests for it. If you bring me some rot blossoms, then I can brew you up a batch of zombie juice. Rot blossoms grow in strange places. In particular, I hear you can find them inside the skulls of skeletal horrors and skeletal fiends. Not that I've gotten close enough to look. The Raven Hill Cemetery and the Tranquil Gardens are both lousy with those skeletons. You may as well get rid of them while you're looking for rot blossoms. The town of Darkshire would be grateful.
So in short, go kill some more zombies.
Need help?
Dusty crab cakes.
Go with honor, friend.
Hello, how did you get those dusty? We did that already.
Yes, a nice clutch
Now-
of legs you have there. Let me just get these seasoned with my secret
And then
spices.
he wants us to
No
bring
looking.
them
Get
back.
to skittering on a skillet
Now,
for a while.
unlike the
And although
Callie,
dusky crab cakes are my
he
specialty,
can actually
and I won't give out the recipe.
learn
Here's the
them.
recipe for a dish that's
So-
almost as good.
yeah,
And
gooey
here we
spider
are, Crab
cakes.
cakes a la Grille.
So now I actually can continue my cooking leveling up by buying hot spices to learn
Greetings.
that. That's cool.
Light bless you.
Alright, so, which is actually much better than, that gives me something to do with those stupid, it's the only thing right now I can really mess with. Alright, so, let's see, what else do we have here? Nothing else to turn in, per se. Yeah, that guy says bronze tube, so we're gonna go ahead and fly. And I'm sure this dude will check the gnome one more time. I don't know how often their wear is reset.
Greetings.
But he has copper tubes, not bronze tubes. So we're gonna. Oh, actually, we can hearth this door when my hearth is still set there, which is fine. I'm actually fine with that. And then we'll take care of some of the other stuff, but we do have to return to Jitter, so we do have to go around there. We'll do that when we fly back. I don't even know if we did that with Callie. So first let's go to the auction house and buy a stinking bronze tube. I hope it's not an exorbitant rate, but I wouldn't be surprised. Bronze tube. 20 silver. Alright, freaking fine. He just makes them and sells them. Alright, I'll pay the 20 silver. I can afford it. So basically, like, one of the quests that we did was just for that. That person farted, and then they said, "Woo, what stinks?" Very cool, dude. Alright, the mailbox is like mobbed right now. Alright, so I've got I've got my bronze tube. We also need to buy something. He said, oh, we also need to turn in the old history book. I'm not doing all that. Darkshire wetlands. We'll send somebody else to do that at some point. There it is. Okay. Did any mage make me some Cinnabons? I mean, that's true. Why not? That's like free. Ah, we got to go around to the water's edge side. And we're going to go turn in the old book. And I don't know if that will open anything else up. Maybe, maybe not. So this is stuff that I'll... What's that? Bloom sprout headpiece. A mail armor with nature resistance. Stamina. It binds when picked up. You can't sell it. Literally binds when picked up.
Need help? We're the only supplier of healthy flowers
Give
in
me-
all of Stormwind.
Oh, that's
we
like
provide
nothing.
beautiful blooms for any occasion.
Thanks. Okay, so those herbs were cheap. So So now it's going to be a matter of going and turning in this old book, an old history book. Let's see what that's all about. So really, at least from my side, not a ton of not a ton of overlap of what I'm going to have to do online, just running around. Because she did a lot of this stuff. And then we'll be synced up. I think when I play with her next time, we should be to the point where, like, whatever I do, it will be just rocking and rolling, making it be all stuff that I've got to cover up for him online after. Which is fine. It's whatever. It'll just take time away from my season of Discovery. Because I'll be having to play this to catch up instead of playing on... At least we're not doing a zone with 3. Now, Varrock, 1,000 Needles. Earth Fury, 1,000. I don't think I have anyone... If I have something that has 3 people doing it, I'm going to ditch it. Like, not ditch it, I'm gonna move off it. Because 3 sets of people... Where the heck am I? Oh, it's in the castle. 3 sets of people doing 1 zone that's just a lot of... That means for every hour I play, I've got 2 hours to play offline. So it makes it to where it's a minimum 3-hour obligation for every hour of video, so that's gets heavy. I want to do it though because I want to keep us on pace. I'll if that's what it comes down to, I'll do it. Even if I have to, even if we end up making, while I'm waiting, we make a little bit more of the off-camera, or not off-camera, but the reading episodes to kind of help us carry through. Because at least then we're still staying on some kind of pace. We're still making the episodes. And that could lead to some back-to-back stuff if I had to or whatever. But I think it'll be manageable if I just keep it to not more than 2 characters and sharing any given zone.
How are you?
Ooh, what's that book you have there? Can I see it?
Oh my! This book hasn't rested on these shelves since before the rebuilding of Stormwind years ago. It will have to be restored, of course. It's in bad shape, but I would be honored to place it within our rare books collection. Thank you, sir. Please accept this as payment for returning the book. Adventurer, if you don't mind a long journey, then I have a task for you to again help Stormwind fill its library. The old kingdom of Alterac fell after the Great War, and it had a large collection of books. It's a tragedy that the city is ruined, but even more tragic is all of their knowledge lost. We must recover what we can. South Shore is the closest town to the ruins of Alterac. Go there and speak with Lore Master Dibs. He can direct you to the ruins and to what books may be found there.
We actually have Erator's gonna do the Alterac Mountains at some point. And that's a level 38 quest. So this has opened up a chain which will send us there, but that can actually sit and chill for a little while. Because we are going to finish Duskwood, and then he's actually going to do 1,000 Needles before I send him to Alterac. But we'll keep that in the old books because it's perfect. I already had him kind of planned to go out that way. And if Callie never finds that book, it's fine. I'm not gonna, since he got it, I'm not gonna grind for that drop. And again, we're about to hop on a flight path right now. I want to stop by the bank actually, put that bag in the bank. We gotta sell. Stop by vendor some of this trash, and then head back to Darkshire. So it's kind of cool how even just with 2 human characters, human, alliance, similar level, they're just a slightly different path, and in different classes, how the journeys can be different. The way that we play through the game can be different. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, we look. These are all like complete. I don't know that, so I might leave off of that and just do a run where I turn in some of these things. As in when I'm either off camera with Callie or just running around or whatever. Like I can try to get as many of those things done as possible. I could try tonight. I probably won't because it's getting kind of late. I don't know when I'm gonna catch up for her. What did I say? Saturday? Yeah, I could do that. I could make it happen before I make my next video. It'll be the weekend. Don't think I have anything
Welcome to the Bank of
planned
Stormwind.
big.
We offer financial accounts and safety deposit boxes for valuable items.
Got a lot of stuff.
Do you already have an account with us, sir?
I will buy this slot so that I can stick this old blanchy sack there. Other than that, I think we're good. I want to take my ore or anything else.
Safe travel.
I do have an account. He's doing good on gold. Still, that being said, I still want to sell. Everyday merchandise, sure, we can sell to there. Then we got to fly back to Darkshore.
Well met. Best deals in all of Stormwind, my friend.
Yeah, are
Won't
they?
Find any better. Now, what can I help you
Give
with?
me a hot spice. Then I'll make that thing when I get a chance. Oh no, thank goodness, I almost sold that. I don't need the mutton chop. Those are weaker potions that can get ditched. No, yes. I think mine are better. Yep. That can get sold. Now I need that. 30 silver for that. That's good. He doesn't do those. Boom, boom, boom. Small venom sack. Sure, let's make an anti-venom. Now he's gonna need. Now he's gonna be stocking because I don't care about the anti-venom. I need those. Crisp spider meat. Do I need to save that? I need to find a fire. If I had condor, I guess I'll save it. Not that I think I'm going to be getting condor meat anytime soon. Now, spider ichor is technically used on that. It's not even really worth saving, but I guess I'll save it, and then if I need, I have these flash bundles still. They've been sitting for a long time. All right, I think we're good. I'm gonna end up making some of this stuff. All right.
Be careful.
Best deals in all of Stormwind.
Is there a fire in here? I want to make that
Now,
one.
what can I help
There's
you
a
with?
fire right there. Let's see, 6 stamina and spirit. What's my current? Okay, so I can sell the gooey spider cake too because
Best deals in all of Stormwind, my
not-
friend. Won't find any better. Now, what can I help you
it
with?
sells for silver. That's pretty nice.
Go with honor, friend.
I mean, I guess you're spending some money on the hot spices, so. Yeah, I think. I mean. So we're really we're pushing right up against that 1 hour mark right now. I can at least turn in some of this stuff. So we'll fly back to Darkshore, I mean.
Well, where is it you would like to go, lad? For just a few coin, my griffins
Auction.
can get you there faster.
So
than
let's see,
even the
when we get,
swiftest
we'll have to see what happens. But when we get there, we could definitely turn in these two. Look to the stars, season wolf kebabs. And then we can make a run to Jitters and Sven's camp, and we can kind of stop there. But also, that will sort of be the next thing we need to do. Maybe I won't make the run, 'cause I can always do that when it's more convenient. Because this is really the next thing I want to do, so I'll save him there. So Callie should be good. And like a couple of these little turn-ins, it's not really a big deal. She'll have to do the ghost hair thing, like I said. I'll go buy the pipe for her. And if Stephen Wolf Kebabs, she'll do that. really, it's all that stuff she shouldn't even have to. Like, it'll just be cleanup for a few. It's not gonna be a big session. I think she turned in Return to Jitters already. So he's kind of behind on that. That might have opened something else up for her that she'll do, that then he'll have to make up. I don't remember what Sven's camp. I think maybe that she turned that one in already too. There's a tin vein. I guess. I'm not even gonna bother checking it out because I'm not gonna run all the way over there right now. I'll do at the same time I do Return to Jitters. Yeah, I don't know. He kind of does need to do it. I don't remember what his thing is. Alright, fine. We'll make a run and we'll go turn him in. I don't want to get too far behind on that if she really did that too. And if she didn't, it's not the end of the world. It just adds to the small list of stuff I got. Okay, so let's turn in the actual stuff. That part's not a big deal. Alright, so first we'll go... Ooh. Somebody in that house up there. Is this our telescope? Yeah, this is the guy that wanted the telescope.
Need help?
Have you found a skilled engineer to create a bronze tube yet?
This is perfect, adventurer. The first step is complete.
Good.
According to Cog's blueprint, what I need now is a way to reflect light. I remember a woman by the name of Mary who became well known around these parts for always carrying a looking glass. Perhaps you can track Mary down and see if she might lend us a reflective surface for this project. I believe she once resided in southern Duskwood.
So is that the same ghost? It is. It's the same ghost now. For the mirror, we would have to go to the same one. I'm not going to do that on this particular episode. But interesting that old blind Mary is... It's just... I do sort of remember this in retail. There's just a lot of this sort of kind of back and forth. Just running back and forth, running these little errands. This strikes a chord with me. And I hope the payoff is eventually cool. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's not.
King's honor, friend.
Be able to find 10 lean wolf flanks yet? How about the herbs from Felician's storm?
Very nice work, adventurer. Enjoy
Thanks.
the delicacy known as seasoned wolf kebab.
Okay, so that's cool.
Be careful.
Another thing, he is good enough to learn. That's awesome. And it now gives me something to do with those lean flanks, but you have to specifically go to that dumb...
Welcome to my inn, weary traveler. What can I do for you?
I'm gonna sell these goblin devil clams. I have to go to the stinking Stormwind to buy those spices just to use it. That's annoying.
Safe travels.
Okay, so all well and good. So now we're gonna take a run down the road. I'm not gonna do the Blind Mary part. I'm gonna ignore that. Just because we have this area and that can kind of sort of be packaged together. But this really is such a low-level quest, it should be turned in. And then I really think she did Sven's camp. I'm also not worried about the Weathered Grave. I think that's kind of deep in there. So, like those, yeah, that's sort of the end of the zone. He's already ready for Duskwood. I mean, Duskwood taps out... The highest level Duskwood quests are... Well, they have some level 35 elite quests to wrap the zone. But I mean, that's probably like comeback endgame stuff. He'll be level 29 soon. But yeah, 35 elite, that's not... Like, he could probably hit 30 by the time we get... And even then, at the end, 35 elite. He'll hit 30. I'm pretty sure in this zone we'll hit 30 for sure. Even with these trash quests that aren't really worth anything. Getting to 35 elite is going to be tough. It's just even being able to do it. Now, if anyone can do it, it's him. See, like, here you go, Bride of the Embalmer. Eliza's Grave. That is a level 30 elite. Who, now, Erator could potentially handle something like that. We're not there yet, though. We still got our work cut out for us. This is only the second episode we're doing in this zone. Really don't, it's not a big zone. It's really not that bad. We just have these different things. I think when he hits 29 right now, we might see a couple more quests pop up. But the mobs, really? Except in the center, which I do think is one of the spots. We'll take a visit up here at some point just to clear the map out, but that's where I think you fight one of the like final dragons or whatever, the raid dragons. And now I think it's defunct. I don't think those dragons appear anymore in retail. I've actually never killed any of them ever. Oh my. I am looking forward to the holidays also because I will be taking a couple weeks off work. We always close down that week of Christmas, New Year's, so it's not like people come into the office, but it's very minimal. You do a couple half days, you know, and I'll either come in very small or I might just take some of my vacation days and while the kids are out of school and just enjoy myself. I kind of want to go up on the hike. Just go upstate. Either go up for a hike. I don't know. It's a tough, kind of on the fence because I want to do the hike. That part is fine. But it's like probably a 4 or 5 hour drive away. The one I'm targeting. So I don't know if I want to drive up. If I want to wake up like at the butt crack of dawn and like be on the road at like 4 a.m. Then go hit up a hike, like a 4-hour hike. And then sleep, like get a little motel, or reverse it. Go up, drive to the motel, wake up, hike, and then drive all the way home.
You need something?
That sounds worse. I tell you, here, do you have my food?
Aha. Thank you, adventurer. Those
No,
really hit
that
the
doesn't
spot.
sound like
And here,
jitters.
please let me pay you for these.
Alright, so that's literally the only thing that Jitters does. There's nothing else going on in Raven Hill. I now that I see that, she did turn that in. I'll take the 12 silver, don't get me wrong. We got 300 XP, that's freaking nothing. And then we'll go up to Sven's camp, and we'll actually log at Sven's camp, I don't mind. Whoa, right all up in my face. This guy's not. Oops, I don't know why I did that. Well, he's gonna get the stun treatment now, and I don't even get the mega hit because I was. Wow, I got a lot there. Got a venom sac. I got a spider ichor. I got a spider palp, spider silk. We gotta find this. I really think it's Arathi. Alterac Mountains, I think, is where we'll learn our next rank of first aid. He doesn't have fishing, but fishing's not in need of it yet. Doesn't have cooking. Cooking's in Ashenvale. He's gonna have to do some work to go up there and get that. That might be some crap I do off camera. I mean, I might send him up there and just do Black Fathom Deeps for fun. Just continue to make him be just dominant force.
Light be with you.
You found what? Please let me see it.
That shadowy figure I saw was a witness to my family's death. There are questions I'd like to ask that man. If only I knew who he was.
Sven reads the book's pages and slams it shut.
I must know who was that skulker in the shadows I saw the night my family was killed. Please, adventurer, you have shown your resourcefulness. Please find that shadowy figure. I must learn what secrets he holds. I do not have clues that you do not already know, but here, take the book you found at my farm. Perhaps some of the townsfolk can link this book with its owner.
Yeah, so they want to go to Darkshore. That's what he's got to do. That's his next thing. So, really, that's his journey now. Screw it. You guys can ride with me as we walk back, because that's really what we need to do. We need to be in the town. I don't know that I'll even need to turn it in. We can. I really wish we had a Hearthstone or something set up, or a mount. 12 levels away. We did not level up. I was really hoping between turning that in, we might level up, but no, that didn't happen. We'll just. I mean, I know we are about 5 minutes over on our episode, but I'll take the time to run back. Yeah, there's not a lot of, I mean, there's just not a lot going on right now, and now it's kicked to where this is the bottom. We really got to work on that quest, so that's what we'll do with Callie on the next episode for sure. We'll do the Night Watch, we'll do the next step of the stars. This also gives us the rot thing, I think. The Totem of Infliction, which will give us the skeleton fingers. It doesn't give us the ghoul fangs. So we'll get the next piece of the Totem of Infliction. The ghoul fangs are going to be a little trickier to get. And then, I mean, yeah, I don't see. We can. Oh, that's also skeletons. Rot blossom skeletons. We can get ghoul fangs up there. Thanks, bro. But when we looked at that, they're really level 29 and 30. Now we can get ghoul fangs over here. They're a little easier, 28 and 29. That's it. So it's just trickier. It's a little harder to get those ghouls. So we might fight in the Ravenhill Cemetery for that piece. We might just tough it out and try to kill some of these guys up here. It's not impossible. I mean, yeah, what did I say? They're 29 and 30. So it's not the end of the world. I mean, he's about to be level 29. So for him, it's fine. Even Callie, she's 27 and change, so. That will help us do the Totem of Infliction. And then we're gonna... Stalvin thing? Oh. Then we are... At that point, we're gonna have to go to Moonbrook. That's... Once we start clearing this, at some point, we're gonna have to make a journey over to Moonbrook. Right around the same time we kill some Worgen. That's going to be kind of getting us nearer to the end of the zone and ramping up. That's really like once we have to make that journey to Moonbrook, you know you. Oops, I'm actually strength. Son of a biscuit. That's when we'll be able to tell, like, okay, we are. Yeah, see, here's that. This is the strongest quest. Mor Ladim. Kill Mor Ladim and turn his thing in. That's the strongest one. That's the hardest quest. We'll probably need a full group for that. Let's look it up while we're walking. Mor Ladim. Classic quest for WoW. Stay off me, Wolfie. I don't want to fight you right now. Just jump right to the comments. So this guy says, I was able to solo him as a level 33 Shadow Priest. We're not going to be there. No potions. Used a Draenei Racial. So we're also talking about Burning Crusade. This is also Shackle Kite. It would be wise to be partied up with others. It's an elite and extremely difficult to solo. He's found at 1638. So, where is our... I don't know why. No. I don't know why there's no chords popping up. Huh. Is there no chords on Classic? Maybe not. Maybe I'm just spoiled. I'm so used to chords on everything I do. Really quick. Really quick. That's the end. They said soloed as a level 35 paladin. He hits very fast. Guy couldn't tell me how to start the quest. You have to. The dude aggroes twice more while doing the prereq. Yeah, so that guy is just saying I did it. Yeah. Ravenhill. This guy's saying I kited him as a hunter at 33. So none of those things. We're not going to be in that. This guy says he's a solo as a 31 and he kited the heck out of him. 35 shaman. Basically kiting. That's the only way you're going to be able to do that stuff, it looks like, is by doing some kiting. Oh, good buddy, sorry.
King's honor, friend. Light bless you.
If you have something that belongs to the shadowy figure for whom you seek, then let me see it. I may be able to divine something of its owner.
Someone handled this book recently. Someone who is driven by revenge. But the impressions left on it, at least the impressions from the original owner, are faint. I can tell, however, that the original owner of this book is not a native of Darkshire. Here is your book back, adventurer, and I bid you fortune with your search. If you ask others in town, perhaps they can offer you more clues. And here is one more for you. Although the author of this book is a stranger to Darkshire, the book itself was purchased here.
Alright, so they're basically saying, let's continue along and ask more questions about this book, which is what we're gonna... I mean, I guess we'll do that. Why not? Ugh. And so what do we learn? Well, the book comes from Darkshire, but somebody else bought it. Sometimes I'll sell blank books to scholars and mages, to anyone who wants to keep a journal. I remember well everyone to whom I sold the book within the last few months.
Yes. I sold this book a month ago to a shady person. He didn't tell me his name, but he was a nervous, jittery chap, always looking over his shoulder. I hope that helps you. Here's your book. Good luck with your inquiries. You might want to expand your search to the inn. If the person whom you seek spent time in town, then chances are someone saw him there.
This is just Darkshire in a nutshell for you, where they're just like, no, do this, no, do this. Go here, go here, go here. Wild goose chase.
Hello.
Hi.
Have a good one.
Alright, so hey, Tavern Keeper.
What can I do for you? Have a good one.
Scarlet Raven doesn't see the business it used to, but we still do get travelers passing through. If you can describe the person you're looking for, maybe I'll remember him.
Oh yeah, I remember this book. Its owner rented a room for a few days and spent his nights at the bar writing. He left town in a hurry, muttering about being hunted by something. Last I saw him, he was heading west out of town, looking for a new spot to hide. The first place he'd find to the west is Ravenhill. Good luck, adventurer. I hope you find the chap, and I hope you find him alive. If he's left the safety of Darkshire, then he could be prey to the beasts of the wilds.
So they're saying, find the shadowy figure. He is not a native to Darkshire. He's a nervous, jittery person, and he's freaking in Ravenhill. So it's obviously Jitters is who we're going to help. So that's just something else. So now, but that's a little higher level quest. So we will, and that means Jitters was present at the murder of Sven's family. So there's a connection here. So we have a story developing, and that's neat. This is one of the reasons why Darkshire is my favorite, one of my favorite zones to quest in. Because not only is it nice, compact zone, a lot of dense quests everywhere, but you also have a cool storyline. So next time we'll continue with Blind Mary. We'll kill out these. We'll check this. maybe get the rest of our ghoul fangs up in this area. Pick up the Withered Grave. So we'll kind of start doing that with Kelly. But we have another episode in Pipe 5x5. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I appreciate it. You guys rock. And I will see you all on the next episode of Lore of Warcraft. Adios, amigos.